are you feeling right now emotionally with all that going around?
I'm actually juggling the training and the baby stuff pretty good. It's all this media stuff that's really getting me about to go postal.
I want to know, how are you doing? How is the weight cut going? And how are you feeling?
I really don't believe I ever said that weight would be any trouble. That wasn't never really a concern for me. Making weight's always been easy. The concern was from pretty much coming out of retirement to getting in good enough shape in that short amount of time. So, and yeah, I've been trying as hard as I can, and I feel like I'm in good enough shape to fight 3 rounds.
As you mentioned, you were semi-retired at the time this opportunity came about, and you had said at the time that you weren't coming back except for a big fight against a big name. And I'm wondering, in your heart of hearts, did you feel like you were done, or did you have a feeling that you'd get that opportunity that you wanted?
I mean, no, it really came by surprise, honestly. I campaigned for some big fights and I couldn't get them. So in my head, I was really trying to get over the whole fighting thing. Yeah.
What kind of communication were you having with them? I mean, were you like talking to Joe Silva from time to time, and he was just saying, "I have nothing for you," or what exactly?
No, really none. Really, yeah. I talked to Dana, and we kind of had different viewpoints about how fighters should feel, and it looked like I wasn't getting any of the things I asked for. So it was no big deal. It's like, if I'm not going to get the big fight, I have no problem not doing this, and that's how I felt.
What do you mean when you say you had different viewpoints about how fighters should feel?
He's all about guys being hungry for the title, and I've never been like that, really. I felt like no matter where I am on the fight card, I could steal the show and have an impactful fight, which I think I've done before. So I was just honest. I guess I could have lied to him and said I was really hungry for the title. Maybe I could have got that job coaching tough with Forrest. But I didn't, and told him how I really felt, and his viewpoint is like, what's the point of a guy just hanging around the division? And doesn't make sense. If you're not going for the title, you should hang it up. And I was like, I kind of like hanging around the division and just going in there and fighting people and winning and doing my best, and it's just a challenge. That's how I always felt about fighting. You just did it for fun, not really for any belts. And now I'm fighting, this greatest pound-for-pound guy who's been a champion for a long time, and it's not for a belt. And you think if I pull off an upset against Anderson Silva, it's not going to be as sweet because it's not for a belt? Hell no. I mean, it's going to be the greatest moment of my life.
Win or lose, what do you think your future would be after this? I mean, because obviously you're going to have the same attitude on how you look at your career, and Dana's going to still have his same attitude. So what do you think will come of it, after this fight?
Well, I mean, a win over Anderson, I'm sure, would get me a pretty big fight. So, but yeah, if I go out and get destroyed, it probably won't. So, yeah, there's your answer.
What training were you doing when you got this call? Since you were semi-retired, I mean, I remember seeing pictures of you training with Batista and things like that. How seriously were you training at the time you got the call?
It's funny. Things worked out pretty good because I hadn't been in the gym in months, and I got the call to help train Batista for a couple weeks. So I thought, I might as well get off my ass and go hit pads and roll a little so I'm not a complete turd when I get there. Thank God I did that. And, at the end of the second week there with Batista, I got the call. So at least I'd put in a couple weeks of doing, getting the rust off. So that helped.
Would there be any extra satisfaction if you were able to pull it off with so many people, dissing your chances and dissing your skills?
Yeah, that makes it all the more sweet. I enjoy reading the negative tweets, how I don't stand a chance. Because, I pull it off, and those people's jaws are going to drop the widest.
How does the fight go your way? What is the key thing for you in this fight to, kind of hang in there and be able to get a victory from Anderson?
Yeah, I really can't discuss that, but let's just look at it what it is. He's really great, accurate striker, and I'm not going to out finesse him. So I gotta make it a little uglier and be aggressive and be able to eat a punch to land a punch. And that's about as much as I want to give on that.
you had said that you had wanted to fight again opposite of Forrest, maybe in a rubber match. Do you think that you will get that coaching gig now that you've taken this fight and be able to coach the next season at Taos opposite Forrest and maybe have that rubber match?
It all depends how I do. Yeah, I guess